Karahala, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Brakate Hawa, Brakate Hawa Shai, Brakate Hawa, Brakate Hawa Shai, Brakate Hawa, Brakate Hawa Shai, the water, Abba, Abba, Kadash. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teaches truth, 100% truth, according to the Bible. Do a quick lesson. And the lesson today is going to be on, I guess it's part 2 from my last lesson, about the Lord does a masterful work. And right now I'm down here visiting, what should I say, some of my family down here in one of the islands. And you see a lot of Edomites moving down to these different places. You know, they mainly, a lot of them getting out of Babylon and all these other foreign countries, man. You know, they leaving their homelands, really not their homeland, 'cause their homeland goes back to not the Caucasus Mountains, that's where they're driven to, but goes back to can't think of the name of where they come from. But anyhow, you know, they're all over the place right now. You know, and you know, the Lord said they're gonna be blessed with the fatness of the land. And so anywhere you go in the islands, anywhere in the Americas, you know, they're gonna always have the fattest part of the land. That means the best part of the lands. And if they can't get it by, you know, in a fair exchange, they're gonna steal it, or either they're gonna kill and take it. And we know that goes back from Tulsa, Oklahoma, Rosewood, and many other places that we had that they went in there and ran our people out. And so, you know, Esau Edom, you know, he's going to take, he's going to deceive, he's going to connive his way into getting whatever he wants. You know, they like to call it initiative, but we call it, you know, stealing and robbery, man. They like to colonize, they like to take over shit. So they go down to a lot of these islands and places in South America, and they like to take over the fattest part of the land. You know, that means the richest part. You know, parts near the water, parts that's very scenic, beautiful, rich land, and all those type of things. But these devils, man, the time is running out, man. And I was watching a brother video. I don't know if he's in the truth, but he made a very good point, and I always had this feeling as well. So the Lord is setting them up for a great fall, man. And you know, they're running out of, you know, their homelands, or these places that they call their homelands, like the Americas and places like that, which, you know, they stole it. But they run into these other nations, man, and yeah, they try to take over the government, deceive the people, or move their way. Goddamn lies, man. Move their way into to taking over the beaches and places like that, the resort areas. You know, they drive the native people from those areas, and you know, and next thing you know, these devils ruling those areas, man. And Jake can't go back to enjoy the waterfront. You know, a lot of them, I think it's like in Jamaica and other different places where Jake used to go down there and live off the water. You know, they go out there and catch their fish and sell seafood and stuff like that. And I remember reading where they said that a lot of the inhabitants of the islands can't get to those beaches now, you know, because they done ran them off the beaches, and now they done closed them in and call them their own. And you know how Eve do, he likes to put a fence around everything and say it's his. And so, you know, the islanders been complaining about it for a while. And I think of Haiti, you know, Jamaica, and a couple of other islands, quite a few other islands, you know, they're talking about it. But especially Bahamas, they took that place completely over. Trinidad. Well, it's kind of ironic that the Lord sent a hurricane down there and to Jamaica, and Lord will, man, that he drive those, the colonizers off those beaches, man. You know, Lord said he comes in the whirlwind. So Lord will, he comes there, you know, that he goes there and destroy all their resorts and all those resort areas that, you know, they ran the people from. And, you know, and one way Jake can go in there, he's either as a servant, or, you know, he has to know somebody. So Lord will, man. Lord is beautiful, man. Like I say, he does a beautiful work, man. He composed like a beautiful symphony, the things that he do. But like, let me get back to what I was saying. Like the brother was talking about, he had dreams or visions that he's running to all these other places. Shalakia, man, goddamn flies, man. But he's been ran to all these. He goes to these other places now, and he's taking over and ruling. And but you know, the Lord is kind of setting them up. And same way he's going in those cities in Babylon the Great through his gentrification and shit. The Lord is setting them up for a great fall. Because once all hell break loose, we're talking about Jacob's trouble, man, which not only going to be in Babylon the Great, it's going to be all over. And these devils, man, they're going to be caught out there, man. They ain't going to be able to call 911. They're not going to be able to call in the troops, man. They're going to be left to their own devices, man. And Jake is going to be out here let loose, man. Jake going to be wilding out. And Jake going to get some get back. And a lot of these Edomites, man, that then took over these neighborhoods and ran Jake out and ran him out of these different places, man. They're going to be easy targets, man, gonna be easy targets for Jake to get his get back. A lot of recompense going on during that time. So, you know, don't think that these devils got away with things that they done. And by devaluing Jake neighborhoods, by introducing crime and taking out the jobs and all that shit. You know, any city you go to in Babylon, you know, Edom moved in, and once you see them start walking their dogs throughout the neighborhoods, all parts of the day, that means they done gentrified that area. That means the prices of the land goes up, the housing in that area, and a lot of Jakes, they end up moving out those areas, man. That's how they force Jake out, through their policies and shit. You know, it's an underhanded way of taking over and forcing you Jakes, man, into whatever areas they didn't declare for you. But they don't realize once all hell break loose, and Lord will, this be the year of Jacob's trouble, man. They're going to be left stranded, man. Ass is going to be in the wind, and Lord will that you know, this be the year. But I just want to kind of hit that point, man. And let me see if I can find a couple of precepts to go along with that. Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7. Go back to my last lesson, but I want to hit this precept over again. I want to read on down through verse 9. I form the light, I create darkness. I make peace, I create evil. I, the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, shall do all these things. Drop down, ye heavens, from above, and let the skies pour down righteousness. Let the earth open, and let them bring forth salvation, and let the righteousness spring up together. The Lord Yahweh hath created it. Woe unto him that striveth with his maker. Let the potsherd strive with the potsherds of the earth. Shall the clay say unto him that fashioneth it, what makest thou? Or the work he hath no hands. So don't worry about what's going on in the world and how these Edomites, you know, doing what they're doing, and you know, they taking over our communities and shit like that. No, don't worry about that, because they're going to receive their judgment, man. So Lord knows what the hell he's doing, man. You're not supposed to question the Lord's work, though. Once you come into this truth, man, the Lord is going to give you understanding. He's going to comfort you through this truth and let you know that everything is going to be all right, man. We don't have to stress these things that's going on here in the world, because, you know, even though it may vex us, you know, in the spirit, seeing a lot of shit that's going on, especially mainly amongst our people. But that's just the 2/3, man. They have their day that they're going to get their judgment as well. But we know at the end, when the Lord comes back, 2/3 are going, you know, they're going to be righteous, man. They're going to be self-corrected, and that's going to be through that fire, and they're going to be in their right mind through that time. So we just have And those of us in this truth, we understand these things, so that is what comforts us in these times we in through the Holy Spirit. But yeah, I just want to kind of hit that, man. Lord will, man, that this be the year. Don't stress over how you see Esau doing the things that he do, because it's part of the Lord's Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah's master plan. So with that, I say shalom.